Hi everyone, this is Nathan, and today's video is I'm gonna show you what I got today. To get off topic, that CSX hat that I got is from DJ. You would know him from DJ's Trains on YouTube. Very awesome guy to meet. One of the items I got was a new pair of scissors. If you want to do basic like cutting or scratch building, these are the way to go. I use scissors a lot to cut up soda cans because it's much quicker and faster than using metal cutters. So yeah, I still use metal cutters, but to cut up an actual soda can, then I use these to make more cuts on the soda can. Next thing I got is wheels, and I got couplers. Now you can buy these on Bachmann website. They're only for like Thompson and Friends stuff. They can actually work on actual British stuff as well. So that's interesting. I got another X-Acto knife just in case I lose another one. I got rail joiners. These are not ones that pick up electricity. They're not metal, they're plastic. And the last one I bought is this refrigerator car. This is before the type of refrigerators that you would use. Like you literally put ice in them and some salt to make them last longer in the fridge, to be more refrigerated for long periods of time. Then they got replaced with the electric refrigerators for trains that are there today. And a project I want to show you is the parts men on my videos and stuff is this locomotive. I'm gonna repaint this to Reading Northern. What's a coincidence is Andy did buy these. Well, he actually bought one A unit and one B unit. So I'm going to repaint it just like the real one was. And now I don't know if you can write that in the comments down below, but another project that I really want to do so badly is I want to get frames. Because you see, this was originally a Bachmann, and I replaced it with Metallinter made in China. I'll get a close-up shot to know what I mean, but it might be hard to see, it might not be, but if you know what brand that is, that's what I use. The reason why I want to change the frame, nothing was wrong with it, it's just, this is like a much better frame with more quality. The other one is decent, but this one has a flywheel, as you can see here. Anyway, I bought this when I was at Pittsburgh for that Pittsburgh trip. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but this is what I got, and I really like this. I want to modify it a little bit because you can see a hole right here. And what's missing that I want the most for this is a frame that has motors, everything, I don't care what it is, to use for the locomotive itself. And technically I don't have one of those, so I need the perfect frame for whatever locomotive for this. The second one is the GP30, or whatever I like to call it, GP39. It does say that on Andy's locomotive, a GP39. It's actually this one. I really like these locomotives so much that I am willing to paint this one. Basically anything in Reading Northern I really like. This is going to be the only GP30 that I'll have a motor and everything if I buy it or not. I have two more that are shells, and they're all the same ones. One's in Reading, I paint one in red because Reading Northern does have some in red, and the other one that you saw me making, the Train for Andy mower, is the same color that I want this one to be. So yeah, let's use some of the items and see how it turns out. So for my project for this F unit locomotive that I'm doing, I had to cut out a hole right here. This is a newer kind that Bachmann still makes today, which is decent. And I had to cut out a hole just for this reason. Yeah, I think this will turn out to be a good looking locomotive in a different way for a future project. Now I just bought this, but I would really like to upgrade it, which I have the upgrade stuff that I just bought too. So let's take it out of the package. Very interesting how stuff is made back then. Wow, very good shape. Yeah, I don't know if I might change the couplers if I can. But yeah, the first thing I do is I've done this with a similar project, but if you take them off, and then you look for a tab, use your X-Acto knife or whatever you can find. Simply just, as you can see, I'm trying to get the tab off. So if you remove one side and then try to remove the other, there. If you do that, then it comes off. To let you know, remove, I don't know if you can see it, but remove extra plastic, which is a little bump. That will be for when this is designed for this coupler. But you have to remove that plastic or it won't function properly with the new coupler. So it's just a little cutaway, simple cutaway. I'll go back to cutting when it's done. So when you remove this plastic piece, make sure it's flat on both sides, because if you don't, you remove that plastic piece, the coupler will just malfunction the way you don't want it to happen. So you take that plastic off, makes a huge difference. And you put that piece back on. And I took the other truck off, and I'll tell you why in a second after I put this on. See that? It's not just, I bought couplers and I bought the wheels like I showed you. I modified them a little bit, you don't notice, but you can tell when I spin the wheels, I don't know, they give you a spin, this one goes faster, but then this one doesn't move at all. The reason why is I had to drill a hole with the X-Acto knife just to, if I can take this cup, so I had to take this one off that spins well, and take this one off that's hard to come off. Okay, so it's pretty simple actually if you want to modify it. All you have to do is get your X-Acto knife, make sure it's plastic obviously, because that will be hard, and you have to drill it until it feels about right and how long the blade should go. So once you do that, make sure you do that, and then do the other side, like so. You could keep the plastic wheels on just to save money, but I prefer more reliable stuff, which is fine. So you make sure you test this before putting on the tracks. If it doesn't run smoothly, then jolt some more until you get it. I'll go back, I'll stop this and then I'll play it when it's done. So I drilled the hole for both sides. Let's see how when I put these together, move this out of the way. And now when you put them together, it should be a reliable car now. So to give you a good example, here's the plastic one, and here's the metal one. Watch how this, let's run them both to know how reliable one is. Well, plastic just goes sluggish, and the metal one goes for resistance, as you can see. So I'm gonna do the same thing with this and then put the whole car back together again with the new upgrades and put it on the layout. So a few minutes later, or seconds, the refrigerator car is good as new. But if you can see, with the upgrades, it makes a big difference. And less ease on the locomotive that's pulling it. Let's run it with this, which looks pretty good together. Different time periods though, which that's fine. The thing I like to do about parts after you take them off is don't just toss them away or anything, keep them, because like for example, like me, I like to use these for scratch building locomotives that are not going to use metal wheels. I don't know what I'm going to do with the couplers, but I might use them for on a locomotive or something, miscellaneous parts. That's why I like to keep miscellaneous parts, so I think that's handy. And it's not just you can use for scratch, but you can use it for kit bashing or whatever it is. Or maybe it might be a part that you're looking for just to use in a different way. Or you can use it on a locomotive, a different locomotive that you want to put on them anyway. So I guess enough of me talking. Let's see this run with the locomotive.